Good evening, everyone. The Reverend Canon Peter Blackwell Smith, in his address, mentioned his father setting up a boys' brigade company in Castlecaulfield in 1929, the company for which I now have the privilege of being captain. For those who don't know me, my name is Roy Marshall. We in the company celebrated our 90th anniversary in 2019, just before we all heard of pandemics and COVID-19. The Mid-Ulster Battalion of the Boys' Brigade would also have celebrated their Golden Jubilee in 2020. And the Castlecaulfield officers played a major part in the establishment of the battalion. Again, due to the impact of COVID, the anniversary celebrations had to be put on hold. And it has been a strange year for the company, with all the face-to-face activities suspended. What we have done throughout the year, though, is try to keep in touch with our boys through our monthly newsletter. And this has been a really excellent piece of work by our officers, packed with activities and photos and messages from the chaplain and myself. And we hope to be back to having face-to-face activity later this year. And on our anniversary book token, which we issued back at the time, we included a verse from Proverbs 3 and 6, which also happens to be the motto of the Mid-Ulster Battalion. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. The reassurance of God's guidance in all things, large and small, if we seek his will and wait on his direction. No matter what the circumstances, how small or large our problem, when we can take it to him and give him the opportunity to help us and wait on his answers, which will be given in his time. And this might come through daily readings, for example. Maybe a verse that we're so familiar with that we know exactly what it says, but we read it in a different way and it just appears to jump out of the page at us, just fitting the context at that particular time. Or through someone who says something just at the right time to us to help us in a situation, or through just how circumstances come together to help us get through and point a direction for us. So in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Proverbs 3 and verse 6. Because he also says in Hebrews 13 and 3, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. What reassurances we have. Again, thank you for the privilege of being your BB captain at this time. Good evening.